What else?
Yes. Master, you
You,
were
you
oh, go
have
ahead.
a personal question to ask me about your life.
Me? Myrna?
Yes. It's
Uh,
okay. Viv won't show
yes.
this one.
Oh, uh, well, well, as you know, Master, I had since I got back from El Salvador and I had the ayahuasca ceremony. I came back and I've been going through a lot of personal, I said tests, and I felt like my vibration lowered from that place where I was at higher state, but I feel like I'm just coming out of it now.
Mm-hmm.
Things are getting better. I had certain distractions that came into my life, and with trying to build this homestead here in Montana and the dynamics with my children, I guess what I wanted to, I guess if I wanted to ask the question is, we try to live with our children who are young adults, but I'm coming to the conclusion that as a bird, they need to fly and they need to go away.
I was going to
S-
say that. It's not, it's, they need to go in
hmm
order
hmm
for you
Yes.
to ascend more and progress more. Yeah, they have to fly the nest and do their thing. There's no point of holding on to their energy because they are they are in their own path.
hmm
Holding on to their energy, you're not giving space for you're not creating a vacuum in your energy field for new things to come. So they have to go in order for you to progress. It's always
Nice.
how it works. It's gonna be painful, but it's good painful as you're gonna see them drive. That's the beauty of being a parent. It's the hardest job on earth.
Yes.
It's because it creates a lot of karma. But you can
hmm
also balance that as you rejoice. God, this
hmm
word is weird. Um, by seeing them
hmm
thrive and
hmm
become the adults that you gave them the choice. You gave birth to them, or you had them. They came with a purpose. The best thing you can do is influencing them with the goodness that is in you and showing them this type of work. Even if they don't believe, at least they can
hmm
accommodate it. Because parents lead by example, and the best parents are not the ones that keep holding on to their children, are actually the ones that let them lead a good life, a life they choose to, not the ones you um, project. That's not good. It's the lives they choose to. Because each soul has a purpose. Each soul it was designed to do things. The more you hold on to their energy, the less you will progress, the less awakened you will become. I'm not saying you're not awake, but you're still in the stages of letting go. You have to, in order for you to progress, it's almost like you have to strip all the layers you have. It's like an onion. You peel, you peel, you peel. You never stop peeling, to be honest. But as you go on, it's less. It's a little skin, it's not thick as before. But you need to let go in order also for you, and if you have a husband, to rejoice or not. You in that stage of your life, it's not like you're going to die soon, but you are in a stage that you're not young anymore.
hmm
You should let go, because it's
Yes.
that age of letting go, of learning from the things that happened, the mistakes you made, the things good you've made. It's that joy, the things you have accomplished. It's saying, well done, me.
Mhm.
By you doing the good, well done, your vibration rises too. So
Yes.
you can't do that if you're holding on to them, because you're not even seeing the good work you've done with them.
hmm
Does it make
Yes.
sense? Because they are the children. They here to teach you something as well in their own life, with their own journey. They teach you something. You know, it's always like that. We learn with youngsters, youngsters learn with us. It's always going to be like that if you want to learn. But if you're too stubborn or in your ego all the time and greedy and all of that, you're never going to learn anything. So let them go, learn from what they're going to show you, teach them with examples, but don't hold on to them. Just say, you know, I've done this, it didn't work. Be careful. At the end of the day, it's their story, not yours. You have your own story, they have their own story. It's all stories to tell. That's it.
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you. And what about relationships? As you see, there's so much divorce in this time. And a lot of couples are don't get along. And there's a lot of resentment and love turns to hate. What advice do you have
Are you
for
in
people?
loving relationship or not?
I would say that I that even though we love each other, my husband and I, but there's still some blocks, let's just say.
Go to therapy together. Find out what those are. The trick here is for you alone, to rise, not you came together with the purpose of having the children. It doesn't mean you're going to be together forever. It could be, could not be. But unless you create the void, you won't find out what do you really want. What do you want? Have you done therapy on yourself? Has he done therapy on himself? You see, there's a lot of things that are gray area right now until your kids leave. Because that's usually what happens is the kids shift their energy, the parents become empty, and then they can sometimes they can't stand the emptiness, and that's when they become resentful. It's nothing to do sometimes with the partner, is within themselves normally. It's because you're resenting yourself, things you stop doing. What do you like to do? Paint. Do these sessions more often. Help us to expand here. You know, there's so much you can do, but you're not doing because you're holding on to past experience, to your kids. There's a lot you're holding. When you strip down everything, clear your house. I don't know. Start stripping down the layers. Cry if you have to cry, smile if you have to smile. Do the work. You will find it. It's within you. I can't say
Yes.
more this time because you haven't done the whole work. When you do the work and let them go, you come back. No, you
Thank
can
you.
come back, but I mean with more questions, because there will be more questions regarding this. And it's nothing to do with your husband. It's always from within. Always. It's whatever you feeling that is causing that thing.
Thank you, Master. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
a
You,
ear.
oh.
I have an ear here. Of course you have an ear. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't, but I haven't had a body. I haven't been in a body for a long time. You
Ma
should also, Mirna, look after your health. Like
yes,
with food, you should be careful what you eat. Not so
yes.
much sugar, not so much salt. Drink more
Hmm.
water. Go
Hmm.
for runs or walks. You have a dog?
No, we have 3 cats.
Okay. You get a
Hmm.
dog too, a puppy. Go for
Yes, one.
walks.
Hmm.
That'll be a good thing for you to get out of the house and do other things that you don't know you enjoy. Join a mommy's group or a poetry class or painting. Do something
Yes.
creative to bring your brain, your creative brain, up to speed, and go to the river.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, Master. Um, uh, oh my gosh, I had so many questions. Oh, the other question you were mentioning about the wars, going back
Mm,
to the wars. Master, as you know, we have uh, weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapons, and even sound now. Are
right.
these
It's
weapons
okay.
going?
Don't worry.
Hmm.
Don't
Hmm.
worry about wars, please. I
Hmm.
don't want any of you that listen to these messages to
Hmm.
worry about anything. Okay? Because
What should
then
we do then? Hmm.
you just have to continue living your life as
Hmm.
you are right now. Everything is prepared for whoever needs to be prepared. Okay? We made sure of that. We told you before, if you see a disaster in front of you, run. Don't hold on to people. Just go. Okay? I know it will be painful. You have to go if you caught up in situations where there's disasters happening. It's not even the war, it's the disasters. Okay? The wars will start, but as they start, they will also be cut short because the world is going to come together to see these disasters need help more than being at war. And to be honest, the leaders are getting old. The ones that want the biggest wars are going to die soon, so it's okay. Don't worry.
Hmm.
I don't want any of you to worry. I want you to go on with your life. I want you to, if you see a disaster, to walk away. Just walk away straight. I know your heart, you want to help, but it might not be your time. Because if you get caught in this, you might die. We don't want people that are here on earth to help each other to die in vain. Because you're part of the volunteers. Do you see what I'm talking about? Mhm.
Hmm.
Everybody that is gonna watch or just gonna be interested in knowing about their soul at this time and seeing these videos are part of somehow of the community of volunteers and helpers they are sending into the new world. That's why it's still very slow movement in the videos, because not everybody wants to get help. They're so stuck in their own joy, in their own fake joy. You know, there's more people awakened than you might think, more volunteers you might think, but with all of your help combined together, you can make these videos more available to other people. Share. Why don't you do a session with Archangel Michael as well, together? That'll be a nice thing.
Hmm.
But the fact is, I don't want you to get hold on of the thought of the war. Wars have happened for millions of years, you know, since ever. You just don't know about them. But what I want you to focus is on your progress because that's what you came to Earth to do. Progress. Because volunteers as they came with such hard job that they're gonna ascend more because they came with that. It's like a swap. We gave them the choice to go, and when they come back, they will be better. They will ascend more in their soul. And some of you might stay on this realm. Some of you go back and reincarnate if you have karma left. It's how we work. So please don't. I don't want. I don't want you to talk about the wars. No worry too much. You will looked after. Believe me. I know
Thank
what I'm
you.
talking about.
Thank you, Master. Can you tell us then about the new Earth? What will this new Earth be like in these advanced souls with this advanced DNA?
They
Oh,
know. They will know about what are they meant to be doing. This sort of work, it's almost embedded. It's almost new generations into 150 years don't need so much help. They come with good. They just gonna, it's not paradise, okay, but it's not as hard because they know what they have to do. Whilst now you don't remember anything about us, you don't remember anything about you have even a soul, you don't even believe you have angels, archangels, you don't know anything. The only thing I would say is you're not going to remember past lives because still past lives can influence on the new one, but you will know what you meant to be doing without even realizing you were doing. So there won't be so much conflict because that's what's caused this chaos is the conflicts that we're having between people. The egos are too much, too heightened, you know, this, and then they become this soreness, this disease. Egos were created to prepare people. It's almost like the fear, you know, was fight or flight mode when the first people came onto earth, but now you don't need that anymore almost. So that's pretty much what's gonna look like.
Master, that was very interesting point that you said the new generation in the new earth, they won't have much past lives because
They will have past life, they won't remember them.
they won't remember them.
No, it's fine. They don't need to. You don't have ever to need to remember anything you've done prior because your soul has developed. As you develop, why do you still gonna go back to past lives? There's no point. You've done it, it's in the past, done, dusted. You have to go forward because that's the only way. It's always move forward. It's always going to whatever your soul determines you want to do. Problem here is you don't realize you have a soul right now. That's the problem we're facing right now on earth. You forgot what's like to be nice, have love for others, to help others. Because you're too in your brain, you're too in your ego. So the ego will be a bit diminished and you will go forward and help others. For the you will understand the earth is one big ball with all of you are one, and you keep forgetting that. Whatever you do to others and animals and anything in the planet will affect everybody and affect you too. You thinking it doesn't affect you, it does affect you. You might not even feel it. Even if you don't get the payback, you will reincarnate and you'll get the payback you need because you didn't do good. You didn't
Will the
look after others.
will there be karma once in the new earth and this new world
Of course.
still? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, karma is
Yes.
always going to happen because you're dealing amongst yourselves with
Mm-hmm,
each other. But it's not as bad as now.
mm-hmm,
It's softened because you remember what you have to do. Like your heart will be bigger. You'll become a better version of yourself. But it's not your time. Your time is now. All you have to do now, and I keep repeating, the masters keep repeating, as you are volunteers, you just have to shine, just have to show the world the goodness in you. Do this work. Just shine. You don't have to do much. Your life is not as bad as you probably think. Probably think your life is really bad. But it's not. Right now, it's your lives, all of you, even Katya's, it's a good life. The calmer life than way before. Remember when your life was, I don't know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, some of you, not Laura, but well, even Laura, 20 years, 30 years. Remember, always go back and remember. Don't stay there, but remember. Remember how your life used to be and how far you became, how much you became a better version of yourself, and continue doing it always. Nothing to be afraid. There's nothing to be ashamed. You're all protected. All the volunteers came with sort of a protection because we couldn't let you die in vain.
How can we know if we are volunteers?
Well, I told you are.
Mm,
But you
not
won't
me, but
identify yourself unless they know they're different. You probably get a guess,
I see.
But not all of our volunteers are awakened. That's what I mean. Not all, because it's a hard job. Some of them will come and go without even realizing they were here to help. So you identifying them, imagine you're going to tell a baby soul, like a soul that is a volunteer but doesn't recognize them, they're going to think you're crazy. They have to do the work. They don't remember,
What percentage of human beings are awakened at this time, Master?
10 to 20.
That's not
Ten.
much.
No, it's not enough.
Mm,
10 to 20 is nothing. There's billions of you living so many different things. It's not enough. It's not enough. That's why it's going to take in your time about 250 years, because this has to be in place. The new eras, the new wave, the new earth ascending. It's all planned, very well structured. You don't have to worry about that because it's not in your time. Never gonna be in your time. You're still gonna feel the end of the old a bit. And then you go and then you'll come, probably still in the end. 250 years is a long time. It's probably 3 or 4 generations of you guys coming, reincarnating if you decide to reincarnate. You might decide to stay here and do some work here because your souls are ascending. We might decide to give you a job here. Some of my Katia's friends are already in that stage. When they come back, they're going to work here. They're not going to go back straight away. I'm not going back. Katia's not going back, by the way. So enjoy while it lasts. Sorry, this is a sarcasm in the mix, y'all.
Master, Laura, do you have any question for the Master?
Laura, you've been naughty. What have you been up to? How's the
Just a couple.
cycling going?
Amazing.
Katia was very worried about you. You should be careful on the road and not listen to music.
It's fine. I'm
It's
very
not
aware.
fine.
I'm very aware of the road. I know what I'm
No, you're
doing.
not fine if you listen to music whilst on the road.
No, I'm not.
Good. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. And wear a helmet, woman, please. Just
Noted. Duly noted.
just wear an
I
helmet,
wanted to
okay?
ask,
What?
when you mentioned about soul switching, you said some souls can jump in for another one.
Yeah, it happened. Some souls, remember this. Everybody that's been incarnated is a body. And we don't want anyone to die because it takes a lot. Every life is precious. So some souls, because we don't want them to go, but they are so mixed up, we just switch, but they're not aware. They're in their soul contract.
Does the new soul that comes in, are they fully aware of everything the soul that's left has been through? Okay.
Yeah. You don't know. They don't know unless they do.
Because I know there was one lady that I think she had an accident and went into a coma, and when she woke up speaking Italian.
That's different. That's the soul and the brain. That's chemical imbalance. Nothing to do with that. What it can happen if you're born, you can remember past lives. That's different. But
Okay.
switching souls is complicated as it is, and it doesn't happen often. Because we're trying our best to save the life that person is on. But they won't remember. It's like soul agreements they can have, before they incarnate, to say, if it's too much. And it doesn't happen often. It's not a common thing, all right? It's not common at all. You're supposed to come and go in one piece, one soul at a time.
Okay.
And it's very rare. It did happen a few times with Dolores. She was a bit surprised. But it doesn't happen often, and less is happening.
Okay. And another question, just based on what was being spoken about already. When you said okay, so the souls on the other side, what kind of help, how do they help from the other side? Like what is
Oh, it's we spoke about this before. So Earth is actually designed similar to here. It's not the other way around. So here is similar. So you have hospitals, you have study groups, you have, teachers.
No, I mean like how do they help us on Earth?
Sometimes you get messages. You know this.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if there was anything else other than, signs and...
No, they're not meant to come often, as you know. They're not supposed to leave their job, whatever they're doing. That's why each one of you is assigned to a guide and an angel. It's sometimes you feel a presence, or they come and whisper in your ear, or nighttime you're not even awakened. Each person is different. That's how they manifest, but they're not meant to come a lot. You're not meant to hold on to the dead ones, by the way. They are fine, better than you lot. They are fine. They're having a good time. They mingle and talk. Well, not talking, but they communicate like we communicate here. They're all well looked after. You don't hold on to them. You can think of them. Sometimes if they feel they need to finish something, they will come to you, right? But it should not happen often. But Laura, you should develop your gift.
Yeah, working on it. Working on it.
Do you remember the medication we spoke about before? You should go on it to calm yourself down a bit more. You'll calm.
Yeah, I'm playing with it a little bit, so we'll see.
Just
I'm just
do like this. One a day or one every other day, and that's it. Just say, not anymore. I'm working on it. This is a gift I was given. I'm working on it. Do meditation. Go for your bike rides. Give them like a few minutes of your time a day. Practice to become perfect over time. I'll give you 5 years to do this.
Wow,
okay.
you're generous. 5 years is quite a long time.
Well, he needs the time to peel the layers. There's more to come. She needs to grow still. It's okay. 5 years to master it.
That's great.
Oh, I just want
Sure.
to say to Lena as well.
Huh?
When you was talking about well, when the master was talking about letting the children go, I didn't start to grow and learn my own discernment about things until I left my own nest with my mum. It was hard, really, really, really hard, because I'd always rely on her opinion and her direction and things like that.
Yeah.
But when I left,
it's both ends. They need to let go.
yeah, and my mum as well. She didn't develop herself because she was too busy worrying about me and what I needed and things like that.
Exactly.
And yeah, so when that happened is when I started to kind of fly.
It's like
So
both ends
yeah,
start developing. It's just the way it should happen.
yeah,
Kids kids don't belong to parents.
yeah,
Parents had a hard job to bring them up and have them. They're individuals. That's what people forget on earth. They don't belong to anyone. Each one of you belongs to themselves, and that's okay. That's
yeah. I
the
just
way
wanted
it
to
should
give you
be.
a little bit of comfort in knowing that it's they're gonna be fine.
They are fine. Each one of
Yeah.
you is always, I'm going to say this again, you're never alone. If you only knew the amount of support you have at hand, not just on earth, you can just talk to them. It doesn't look crazy. Talk to them before you go to bed. If you don't want anyone to know, talk to them in a toilet. I don't care. Just think. Write them a letter.
Mm.
Light a candle. Burn a letter. Write, burn. Do whatever you have to do. You're not ever alone. You're never alone. Ever. Ever. If you feel alone on earth, remember you're not alone. You have all your ancestors behind you. People that died, your friends that were really close to your heart. Probably you were a part of your soul family. You know, just because you're not family on earth doesn't mean you're not family on this side. We have soul families, people. You just might not realize it. It's the ones that are the closest to you, either giving you a slap on the wrist or helping you. You're always going to have a contrast in life. The ones that you consider less good and the ones that are good. Everybody's here to teach a lesson or to show you something that you haven't seen. It's the only way you progress is through others, not alone. If you're alone all the time, you're gonna be in your head. You're not learning anything. You only learn with others, and that's okay, whether it's a hardship or not, or as a good Samaritan. With everything that is bad, something good comes because it's always yin and yang. It has to be a whole circle. You can't just have bad, bad, bad. You have to have good, good, good in order for you to manage.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way of life on earth. It's just how you learn. Perhaps you think you're always in the bad side, oh, there's a lot happened to me. But there's also good lessons coming out of bad ones. Always. It's the law. It's a law here. We didn't give you just bad stuff. You didn't decide to go on earth and incarnate with just bad stuff happening. Otherwise, you just kill yourself. We can never. We're always trying to protect you, not you to commit suicide. Okay? We're always trying to. We can't help everybody, but that's another thing. But we're always going to give you good and bad and less good. Let's not call it bad. Let's call it less good. It's just lessons. You're just in a school. See the earth as a school. Other planets is the same, but they don't have as much hardship, okay? Some of them are protectors as well of the universe. You just don't see them. But there's a whole, like, behind closed doors. On this side, there's a whole, it's almost like a movie. You're doing your movie and you have the directors behind you helping you. Have you ever come across a situation and you asked for help and you got help?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it happens because you made yourself be in a vulnerable position. You put yourself in a position where you created the space to be helped. But you have to create that space, vulnerability, became humble. Have you ever seen some people that are like really poor or really in a rut and they ask for help? They embody this, they had this energy about them. They needed help. and they've been helped out of the blue, and they say it's a miracle. It's not a miracle. They just done the work. They just changed the energy field around them. It's all it is. It's all about energy. We're all energy at the end of the day. So just change your energy.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I don't have any more questions right now, though.
What about you, Mirna? Do you have any follow-up questions?
Yes, I was wondering, Master, you said that the Earth is raising its vibration very quickly. I was wondering, has this ever happened in the past?
No.
Or no. Okay, so
No,
the Earth.
because we never had this sort of energy that is so down. We never had so much people killing each other, hurting each other, being so sensitive, this and that. Until now, everybody was sort of okay. No, this is the first time. It's not really rising the vibration. You guys are rising the vibration. It's not us. It's you by choosing to be awake, to change your vibration, being, being always focusing what's needed, helping each other. That's the rising of your vibration. By you rising your own vibration, if everybody is rising their vibration, the earth rises the vibration. It's not the earth, the planet. It's the people. Always been each one of you. Always. It's always embedded in your cells. You just don't remember it. It's you individually rising the your vibration by peeling these layers of sadness and anger and the greed. It's just seeing what you focus. It's changing the focus to do something different and not focus so much on material things. And remember that you have a soul, that you're actually going to rise the vibration because you're changing your energy field. When you change your energy field, everything around changes. Do you know that saying that you guys have? If you want something to change, you change yourself first, and then the world around you change. It's just that. So if you change you, the things around you change. And that's what's going to happen as more and more people are awakened. They're changing their own vibration. They're changing the world around them. Other people there were probably in the dark side. Ooh, they see, some of them are going to see a good example. They will change as well. Might be not enough, but it doesn't matter because they're also changing, you see. It's a community, not just one person. It's not the earth. The planet is not going to do anything apart from us creating the chaos that's coming with the elements, because it's the only way we have to stop you guys. You started this, not us. I know we didn't give you the remembering of what you need to do, and that's on us. We raise our hands and say yes, that wasn't the best, and that's where we are at now. But saying that, there's so many modalities now, and people are not a lot of people are doing it. They're just in their own mindset. You guys had a chance, and now we're gonna start as soon as we're gonna do better. But it's for a good purpose, you see. Humans only learn with bad stuff. Always. If they decide, because they have free choice, free will, if they decide to learn. But only with the bad stuff, either you learn or you don't. That's it. Only the good. Only the good will rise you, but only the bad will make you a better person and make you learn. Always. Have you not noticed by now that you learn through the hardship? That's it. Also, with death, if someone around you dies, it's a new beginning for everybody. Death creates new beginnings for everybody. And again, due to choices, to the free will of the people, of you guys, you decide to be upset for too long forever in your own mind, or you decide to change. How come some people lose their children and become better parents by raising awareness and creating amazing things? Grief can bring the best out of people. It's not the end, it's actually the beginning.
Mhm.
Death is never the end. Not for the people that die or beings that die, but for the people that stay. It's the beginning. You choose what you want to do with it because you have free will. But the trick here is to try and overcome it with the good. Because if you go out in the community sharing your grief, getting counseling, getting help, create something good out of it. Go out the world and show the world that you can, in grief, do something good. Because grief, it's not the end. It might feel like the end, but it's not. It's the beginning of a lot of good things if you choose to.
Thank you, Master.
Hmm.
Do you have other questions, Fiona?
Yes, you said, Master, that only a small percentage of people are awakened. And so this small percentage of people is what's raising the vibration on Earth.
Everybody
And
raises somehow, okay? Even the ones that are on the other side. Everyone raises the vibration. They just don't stay long enough in the process of awakening, because how hard it is, this process of awakening. There's so much grief, there's so much hardship. Some people just decide to stay on their life, and it's okay, it's nothing wrong, because not everybody is meant to be awake at this time, otherwise we didn't have to do this. The fact is, everybody raises the vibration. But right now, the other side is taking over. That's why you feel isolated. That's why you feel alone when you're raising the vibration. But bear in mind, you will feel more and more as you progress. You'll start meeting other people. You call it your tribe. So surround yourself by people that understand you. That's how you're going to raise the vibration, because you're all together as a collective.
Mhm.
And then more people start to come and share the word, spread the word, blah, blah, blah. That's how we happen. That's how we happen from the beginning. Do you think Dolores didn't have a hard time? God, this is nothing compared to her, compared to the masters of time, the great philosophers. They've been going on for millennia, all of this. It's just now, it's more because the chaos is bigger. We are deciding to raise it, all of you. But as a collective, have you not feel it in your heart? There's something changing. There's
yes,
a resentment. There's a confusion in the air right now. It's meant to be. So you stay in the path, you're faithful to your true nature, your heart, what your heart wants. It's always in the heart. Always, because it's where love is. Love is in the heart. So open your heart and see the beauty. It's not all bad. Surround yourself by laughter, by good. Don't focus on the news, because the news only show you what they want. You manipulate it. That's why I'm saying to you, don't focus on the war. Focus on the positive. Whatever comes will come. Just ignore it. Just forget about it. The world always had good and bad. Always. It's always gonna have. Always. Because otherwise you don't learn. Does it make sense? If you only learn from the bad experiences, you know, we're always gonna have bad. The problem is now the bad side is it's like a cloud in everybody's heads because you're being manipulated too much by the social media news, by everything around you. So you have to have faith in yourself and in your heart. You can do it, and you're not alone. Trust the process. Trust you. Trust your gut feeling. Go within. Trust what is telling you. If you're not sure, go in these communities, whatever community you're on, go into your community. Don't gossip about people. That's rude. Because you don't know which soul decided to do. You don't know. You might see your neighbor. We told this before. You might see your neighbor with a nice car, a nice house. You don't know if this is the life where they're going to have hardship later on. Or if they're in an in-between life where they had a bad past life, they rest now. Because you can incarnate in a simpler life to rest. Because some souls decide they want to have a calmer life, not to resent the past. Or they're preparing for a new life. There's going to be chaos. You don't know. It's by individual soul. You can't judge. You shouldn't judge. It's bad karma, by the way. Judgment is bad karma. Try and be kind. And try to put yourself in other people's shoes and see with your mind's eye, your heart. See how would you feel. Don't judge a homeless person. You don't know. They might not even have any drugs on them ever, because that's the judgment normal people think. Oh, they are on drugs. They are on drinking, this and that. You don't know. They might not. They might just lost their house. Because there's hardship. There's always going to be hardship. Otherwise, no one will ascend. No one will understand when they come back what's they're meant to be doing. So the best way I can say is go with your heart, go with your gut feeling. Don't judge. Just be kind. Be loving. Love yourself. Yeah, it happened. Believe me, Catia went through hell and back. Yeah, she didn't forget, but she passed on, and now she's in a better place. She will be in a better place when she dies, because she learned. This is the example. That's why she's the example. That's why she had hard life. She was the perfect example to survive an angel on earth.
Thank you, Master. Catia is soon going away.
Yes,
Her
finally.
the holiday.
Oh, this woman, seriously.
She's a little bit worried.
No, she shouldn't be worried. It's fine. The volcano won't erupt when she's there. She's protected.
See what she's worried about?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she is. Of course she is. Because she knows what's gonna happen. She sees it in her mind's eye what's happening. Volcanoes will erupt. There'll be chaos in airports. There'll be all sorts of chaos. It's fine. She has the time. Remember this. The chaos will install, but she has to come back to help. So you're free of a lot of drama before she comes back.
Okay.
It's fine. Before she dies, it's okay. It's fine. Nothing will sort of unhelp.
May I ask quite a few questions regarding to what you said during the this conversation with
You
my
did ask about who's coming, about love for Catia.
Is it still happening?
Yeah, it is happening. See, we can't tell her. Otherwise, it won't be a surprise.
No.
See, she wants to find out if she's Okay. The problem here is it is our last wish. We're gonna grant the last wish before she dies. She will find some love. Yes, of course. Of course she will. She knows in her heart she will. Because she's now creating the void, the space. It's coming. Of course it's coming. This was designed, remember?
I see.
We told her that before.
I know
gonna be
you told her many
amazing.
times, but she's still in doubt.
Of course she is. She's suffering. Not as much, but she's still suffering. There's someone who's gonna love her who she is, the way she is, until she dies. Remember, it's still in the cards. We're not fooling anyone. But we wanted to keep a surprise.
I see.
It's a surprise.
That's good to know. Looks like it's gonna happen soon.
Viv, it's not as soon you think. You always put things on Earth's timeline. We don't have a timeline. It's before she dies. Not right before she dies. They will stay together for a while, obviously. They're going to get married. They're going to have the whole thing. But it's not like tomorrow. It's a process because she's still going through the motions of releasing the peeling.
Okay.
She's in the process of a lot of peeling. So as she peels off, again, she's the example of the energy, the vibration rising. As she rises the vibration, she has more confidence in herself.